Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and we're going to talk about emergency funds. Why do you need one and how much should you set aside? Let's jump right to it. So what is an emergency fund? An emergency fund is cash that is specifically set aside for emergencies, any unforeseen things that could happen. We're going to talk about four in particular. The first one is going to be if you are a homeowner. If you own your own home, then there are going to be certain things that you're going to have to come out of pocket to actually pay for, and your emergency fund can cover that. That's going to be whether or not your air conditioner breaks. If you are up north, then you're dealing with your furnace for heat. It may break. There are things in the home, your plumbing, things like that, that if you are a renter, most times you don't have to worry about that because the landlord or the actual owner of that property covers that. But when you own your own home, you're expected to pay for those things, whether or not you have insurance. Insurance only covers certain things. So, hey, if you have your emergency fund, that can cover you. Number two is going to be medical expenses. Sometimes people get, you get sick if you're not taking care of yourself. Even if you are taking care of yourself, certain things are totally out of your control. You may be in an accident, whether you're at fault or not, and you're waiting on the money to come from the case that you have. And hey, you have co-pays and things like that, that you're constantly going to the doctor, constantly having to go to the chiropractor or physical therapist. That's out of your pocket. So you can use that emergency fund for that. Three is going to be auto repair. Whether it's your tires blowing out, needing an oil change is not considered an emergency. That's considered maintenance. So it's just going to be the emergency things like, hey, your engine blew out. Okay. And now if you have your emergency fund to be able to cover those things, you're not stressed because, hey, I already have money aside in case anything like this happens. Four is going to be travel expenses. A lot of us do not live around our families. Some of us do, but some of us don't. So in case of an emergency that something happens to where it's you have to get home and rush home and you have to travel. You have no choice. You can't wait, like some of us know during the holidays we're going to go to our family's houses or things like that. Something may happen to where immediately, hey, you need to get home. So if you have that emergency fund, you don't have to go and create a loan or be worried, man, I can't get to my family in this time of trouble. I really need to get home. Go into the emergency fund and get home. Now, let's talk about how much should be in your emergency fund. Once again, I follow the Dave Ramsey plan of the initial $1,000 emergency fund. Then there's also a 3 to 6 month emergency fund that you plan. So don't get confused. These are two separate ones. The emergency fund, which is the initial $1,000, that's just so that it gives you breathing room. The 3 to 6 months emergency fund is in case you lose your job and you have 3 to 6 months to actually get a new job, acquire a new job, or create your own business. That relieves a lot of pressure of you feeling like, man, if I'm fired, how am I going to make it? How are my bills going to be covered? Especially if you are a single individual and you only have single income coming in. It is best that you get right to it and actually start trying to save, because if you no longer can work due to a disability or any unforeseen issues, then you need to still be able to cover your expenses until you can get back on your feet. All right, guys, once again, if you're enjoying these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And I know we don't like to talk about money with our families and friends, but share this video and I'll talk to them. They always say that cash is king. Well, I'm here to say cash is queen.